All right, what is up, everybody? I'm Saahil Kapoor. I'm here with my friend Oliver. As you can see in the title, we're going to be talking the NFL today. We're halfway through the NFL season. So, Oliver, what are your thoughts so far in this NFL season?
Yes, sir. Let's get it. This season been weird, bro. A lot of like unexpected teams, like the Seahawks for one, the
Yeah.
Jets, another team, like the Buccaneers doing bad, the Packers doing bad. The I don't know. It's really weird this season, bro. There's a lot of unexpected things going on. The Eagles look super good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I don't know. Just a lot of unexpected things going on.
Yeah, it's a bit weird like the Bucks and the Packers are doing terrible, and then you look at like teams like the Bills and Chiefs who have like always remained good for like the last 2-3 years, and they're just still at the top of their game, right? Like Josh Allen's looking like the MVP front runner at this point, and
Yeah.
like Patrick Mahomes is right behind him, right? So it's like Mahomes and Allen are performing to their best capabilities, and you love to see it, right?
Yeah.
So like what would you say like your top five teams right now are?
Top five teams, I would
Mm-hmm.
put Bills at number one. They're just stomping on
Yeah,
everybody. They put up so many points. Their defense is raw. I guess I would say the Eagles. I mean, I didn't really think the Eagles were all that, but
yeah,
they kind of smoked the Steelers. They just beat all of the undefeated right now still. Jalen Hurts actually looks pretty nice. I did want the Steelers to draft Jalen Hurts back when he was available, like 2 years ago or something.
mm-hmm.
But the Eagles got him. They developed him into something really special, man. They built that offense around him, and they look really good this season. Besides those two teams, I would say, the Cowboys for sure.
Yeah, for sure. With Dak back.
Yeah, Dak back. Their defense, Michael Parsons is so good.
Yeah.
Like he's crazy, bro. He's T.J. Watt, but on the Cowboys. And then
Yeah.
who else? Who else?
At five. You
Um,
got options. Like
Who else is even good, bro? Those are like the only three teams that I just think are wrong. I guess the Chiefs a little bit.
yeah, the Chiefs you could throw like four,
Yeah, maybe
definitely.
Chiefs have four.
And then you got like the Vikings have just been balling out too.
Vikings been balling, yeah. Oh,
Seahawks just limited the Hawks, maybe.
Seahawks.
5-3 Seahawks. Keep that
Yeah,
on the low. Play the Cardinals.
yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, like the Chargers been underperforming too.
Hmm.
The Cardinals have been like okay. They're always kind of inconsistent.
Yeah. One thing with the Steelers is like they just haven't been playing like good teams, huh? So like I just want to see like what happens if they play a team like the Chiefs, the Bills, the Niners, and what happens if they like my team, the Seahawks? Like what would happen if they played them, right?
I mean, they
So I
just beat
mean like
though, and the Giants. Like those are two. Oh, I guess the Giants have been kind of popping off too.
yeah, 6-2.
Wow.
Seahawks smoked them though. Seahawks had to
Yeah.
do it to them,
Oh, the
you
Seahawks,
know.
the Giants, and the Chargers. That's crazy.
Yeah. They've been the
Oh,
Seahawks are just so unexpected, and like it seems like the team's just getting better every week. So I'm really happy about that. But like I don't know like when playoff time comes, like how good is this like the Seahawks really gonna be? But like
shoot.
the Steelers, I just wanted to say like what's going on with them? Is it gonna be Tomlin's first negative season?
Yeah, I mean, bro, it's a rebuild year. We just lost our quarterback who's been here the past 15, 17 years. I
Yeah,
don't know how
sure.
long it was, but now we got Kenny Pickett in the house. And I don't know. I mean, obviously our coaching staff has been under fire, Matt Canada especially,
Mm-hmm.
but he's got ties to like the wide receiver coach and like the quarterback coach. So if we're gonna have to fire Canada, we're also gonna have to fire like basically all our position coaches on the offense.
Really?
And I would be cool with that. I would honestly. A lot of people are thinking about firing Tomlin,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I mean, I think it could be a good decision because this team definitely is not like performing its best. It doesn't got the discipline it used to have. There's people in the locker room goofing off. Like a report came out a couple of weeks about Arthur Millette. He was like a leader in the locker room. Like
Mm-hmm.
he was getting mad at his teammates for just like laughing and joking around after they got. I think it was against the Bills game at halftime. Like
Oh
a bunch
shit.
of players were just like goofing around, and then Arthur Millette just like stepped up. But like Tomlin ain't really like disciplining his players that much. You know, like the Steelers have always been looked at as like a run heavy team, like heavy discipline, strong defense. And we just kind of got to get back there. Najee Harris has been kind of cheeks this year. I
Yeah,
mean,
what's up with him?
he had an ankle injury. He had like a plate in his foot he was dealing with, and I don't know. I mean, he just kind of took a step back this year, kind of just from the injury, I guess. Matt Canada a little bit.
So you thinking Najee's gonna be a bust or what?
I don't know. I love Najee. I think he'll be able to perform to his expectations, but I think we're just overworking him a little bit, overusing him. You know, he's like a big part of our offense. Canada just tries to like force it to him a lot, and yeah, I mean, we just need a balance. Just get Jalen Warren in there more. He's been averaging like 5 yards a carry, doing better than Najee. So yeah, I just need a balance.
What are your thoughts on the Claypool trade?
But I was really sad about that. I was really sad. But I don't know. It's cool, I guess. We just drafted George Pickens. Bro, Claypool was the one who announced the draft pick of George Pickens, too. It's hella funny.
Just took his job.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Pickens, Deontay. And then we also have Calvin Austin, but I don't know why the fuck he didn't get activated this season. Matt Canada was like, oh, we don't see a place for him in our offense. Or like, we don't know how to utilize him. But he's supposed to be like super fast and like a really good receiver. But I don't know. We're just not going to see that this year. So we'll see that next year. And I'm excited for the draft. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to right now. As of right now, I think we got the third overall pick. We got that high second-round pick from the Bears, and then our second-round pick. So right now, this year is just a rebuild year. We're going to head into the draft with kind of knowing what we need, and I think we'll be looking scarier next season.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, ultimately, like the Steelers are always going to be good, right? Like Tomlin knows how to run a team properly, and I know the Steelers are going to be back like really soon. So I'm not like surprised that they're doing bad, but I know that because I know they're going to be back soon, right? With this high draft pick, like the sky's really the limit, right?
Yeah, that's facts. And they're kind of like, I don't know. I feel like they could have waited till this draft to take a quarterback, but they just kind of took Kenny Pickett because he's from Pittsburgh, and then just trying to build around him.
You think Pickett's going to be a bust, or do you think he can like actually like become something like really good?
I mean, I don't know. It's fun to watch him play at least. Like it's something different. He runs around. It's like exciting to watch him, but I don't know. He has thrown a lot of picks, but also you just kind of got to look at him as like a whole. Like Peyton Manning in his first year was horrible.
Yeah,
but he still became a legend into what he is today. So we just got to give Kenny Pickett some time. Just maybe get him some better coaching, hopefully in the offseason.
Coaching.
Yeah.
Hopefully not head coaching, right?
I don't know. I mean, if that's what it takes, then just fire Tomlin, just get a new whole coaching staff. But the Steelers they're not going to really just like fire Canada and bring in someone new. They'll just hire from within the organization like they always do.
How about awards? Let's move to some awards like MVP. Like, who are your top three right now?
MVP, Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts.
Really?
I think it's a 2-man race between those two right now.
I think Allen's like easily securing this right now.
Yeah, I think it's his year for sure.
Because they're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, oh, Jalen Hurts, like his defense is really good, and so is the Bills. But like Josh Allen just doing like unthinkable things, right? He like what he's doing with the Bills offense. He's like such a good quarterback. Like he's such a powerful runner. Like Jalen Hurts, like doesn't have yeah. That's like the big thing. But I mean, it's a 2-man race. You could say that maybe Mahomes could make a stretch at the end of the season. They've been even throwing Barkley's name because like Barkley's like the focal point of the Giants offense, right? So he's so good. He just his explosiveness out of the backfield. I mean, yeah, MVP is going to be a good one. How about like defensive player of the year? I know your boy TJ. I mean, unfortunately, he had that pec injury, so he's out of the conversation. But who do you think it's going to be?
I mean, I think it's easily Micah Parsons this year. I don't know. I haven't really seen like many other like players in the race. I just know like Micah Parsons is just doing his thing, just getting sacks every game, forcing fumbles, just being a difference maker.
Yeah.
Like that's what it takes to be a defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I mean, like there's a lot of players that are definitely like balling out. But yeah, Micah Parsons, like he's at the top, right? I mean, like when you look at like defensive players, it's just like Donald's always going to be at the top, right?
Yeah,
Parsons is always good. So I mean, at this year, like the Cowboys defense is playing so well. So like I think you just have to give it to Parsons because like Watt's been out too. So yeah,
yeah.
mine for sure is also Parsons. And then I think we should go to like offensive rookie of the year. Who do you think it's gonna be?
Offensive Ricky. I mean, it probably
Show
was
some
going to be
love.
all, but
Yeah, it was gonna be Brees.
I
Show
don't know. He
some
got
love. Show some love.
Kenneth Walker, I guess.
Number 9, yes sir. Show some love to the
That
boy.
bro, his speed is really crazy. I did not really expect him
Yeah,
to be like a speedster like he is. And then he's also good at breaking tackles, and he's doing his
big
thing.
guy.
Oh man, they needed that. Man. Wait, what did you just draft him? Oh yeah, he's a rookie. And then
Yeah, second round.
that's
And
awesome.
like he's a really special back.
That's
He's a
awesome.
he's a really good back. But defensive player of the defensive rookie of the year, show some more love. Show some more love. How about that?
What's that dude's name? Tariq
Yeah,
Woodley.
Tariq Woolen.
Yeah,
Hella good.
he's been balling. I haven't even really watched the Seahawks that much, but
Yeah.
I
I
just
mean,
know
most people are saying it's gonna be Sauce because like Sauce has been really good. But like as the Jets heard that like they
I've been
lost the
seeing
Patriots and
the
stuff.
Seahawks fans like just pop out. They just supporting their team like crazy this season. Just
Yeah.
you
Cause
guys,
like
bro, you guys didn't expect this shit, huh?
I mean like it's because Russell Wilson, they always like thought that he was gonna be like the like there's like all these stories coming out. You know how like Richard Sherman has his own podcast and stuff, and
Yeah.
how he's like, oh, like he's like throwing so much shade
Yeah,
at Russ.
and the former players been like dissing Russ.
Yeah, like it's like all the players. I'm like Russ used to be like the most loved guy in Seattle. Now they just hate him. It's like it's funny,
It's all
and
like
like
true.
hmm?
You think it's all true? Like all that
I mean,
hate?
I saw this weird thing, and it was in the Super Bowl, like when Russ threw the interception. Apparently, Pete made it so he was gonna run Marshawn was gonna run the ball, right?
Yeah.
And Russ audibled out of it because he wanted Super Bowl MVP.
Damn, fam.
Because Marshawn had a touchdown, and like if he got the touchdown right there, he won Super Bowl MVP, right?
Yeah.
So Russ wanted Super Bowl MVP, so he audibled out and threw it instead because if he completes that pass, he wins Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah,
So it was never Pete's fault, apparently. That's what Richard Sherman says, but
wow.
it was never Pete's fault.
Crazy, but
And
I don't
then
know. I've seen like former players like this on Russell Wilson, and I'm like, bro, like this can't be true, bro. Like I've watched him like all my life. He's always been like a leader and just like that guy on that team that just he's been like I don't know. I feel like he was what made them like compete and always like a good team. Like Russell Wilson.
yeah, he's getting so much hate, and then like people are just forgetting how good the guy is. Like you look 2-3 years ago. I mean, this was an MVP candidate.
Yeah.
He's such a good player, and I don't like as a Seahawks fan, former player, like he's probably the best Seahawk player to ever put on a Seahawks uniform, right? So
Yeah.
like people forget how good the guy is, especially since like they moved on to Geno Smith, and like Geno Smith is absolutely like the man in Seattle right now. So like I don't really get it. Like why is Geno Smith so good? Like in the middle of the season, the Seahawks have a 70% chance of making the playoffs, according to some
definitely going to make the playoffs too. Like there's like I feel like there's not that many like really good teams this year.
Yeah,
and especially their division's not that great either. So are they still leading their division?
Yeah, they are 5-3. San Francisco's right behind them at 4-4.
Oh my god, that's crazy!
And they have the opportunity to go up because San Francisco is on the bye. So if they win against Arizona, then they go to 6-3, which is like insane to think about.
That's shocking, bro. Oh
because the over/under was 5.5 wins. And now they're about to break that, and we're not even like at halfway in the NFL season. But yeah, that's just crazy to think about. How about Coach of the Year? Show some more love. How about that?
Brian DeBull.
Brian DeBull?
Yeah, he just turned around that team in 1 year, bro. Like they just I mean, they're obviously not like a top team, but their record is pretty good and their offense. Yeah. Saquon Barkley's been nice.
Yeah, Dable
and stuff. Like I've never watched the Giants.
Yeah, I mean their defense is like decent. It's not like top tier, but they have like Aziz Ojulari, who's been like second year player. He's really good. And like the thing with the Giants is they don't score that much, right? They're
Oh,
averaging 20.4 points a game this year. So they don't score that much, but like they're able to get it done defensively fairly well. So like yeah, they're a good team. And like let me see how many. So they're averaging they're giving up on average 19.6 a game. So like their offensive averages and their defensive averages are like really similar.
yeah. So
But
they probably played a lot of close games. So
yeah,
yeah, I
like
saw a statistic. They've like all their games have been decided by like one score or less. So
yeah,
they're
that's like
just like
that's
keeping out.
them. Like Barkley just like will get that touchdown against like the Ravens. Like Barkley scored that touchdown, like 1 minute left. It was clutch,
Yeah,
right? Like that's how the Dable plays football, and it's working right now in New York. Unfortunately, not against the Seattle Seahawks, but so
yeah, I mean, yeah. So Brian DeVol or Pete Carroll or even I don't know, maybe Robert Sala a little bit too. But I would say
really.
it's yeah,
Sirianni's also been getting some love, obviously, because
oh
his team's
yeah,
8-0.
yeah. I would expect that.
Oh yeah,
What
all
about
those guys are doing really good.
team?
Any who thinks gonna win comeback player of the year?
Comeback player of the year? Who's it even between? Is it
I
like
mean,
Saquon or something?
yeah, Saquon's a guy. Like obviously, Michael Thomas was a name way
Oh,
back
what
in.
about Geno Smith? Wasn't he a big candidate for that?
I think so because like, but I don't know if they'll give it to him because like they want to give it to like probably Saquon like come back
No,
because
because
like
like Ryan Tannehill won it in like 2019 when
oh
he
when he was
like
like a backup and then
yeah when he just like turned raw after he went to the Titans or something.
yeah I mean they could do that but like it's probably between Geno and Saquon, right?
Yeah, or
Because
Dak if he depending how he does, I guess the rest of the season.
yeah
Wait,
I
I'm not
my guy's Saquon right now. How about yours?
Saquon. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Geno Smith. I
Really?
like the comeback story. Yeah, he's been a
For
back
imagine four Seahawks winning awards. Oh, maybe throw some love to Geno at MVP. Oh,
MVP. I don't know about that.
show
Come
some
back.
love to Jordan Brooks at Defensive Player of the Year. Give him all 6 awards, and then the Super Bowl on top of that. Seattle Seahawks are looking like so
You think
good, and I'm so
deep
happy.
playoff run?
Hmm?
You think they can make a deep playoff run?
That's like the challenging thing. Like, if they do win the division, they're gonna get the third spot because the NFC South is absolutely terrible. Like, I don't know. I don't even know. Like Brady's just doing terrible. Like,
Yeah,
obviously, like Brady knows how to turn it around, but I don't know if he will. But if Seattle does win it, then they finish with the third, and then they play a wild card team.
oh,
So it could be pretty interesting. Like there's a few like teams up there. I think let me see. So they'd maybe be playing the Packers. They might even play the Niners. They
who's
the
in the wild card spots right now
let me look really quick.
in NFC?
Uh let me see. It's definitely like close right now because the NFC is just so tight.
Yeah, it's probably
Uh
like Rams or like
yeah, no, in the wild card spots right now, you got the Cowboys, Giants, and Niners.
oh
It,
yeah,
yeah, so if
oh,
the season right now, the Seahawks would play the Giants, which is after last week's game looking like an easy one, right? So never know. If they do play the Giants in the wild card, I definitely think at home that would definitely be the easy matchup, and then they go on to play maybe the Vikings or the Eagles or some team like that. That's definitely gonna be a challenging game because like the Vikings are just looking so good. That's a team I want to like touch upon. Like the Vikings, like they're a scary team, right? I mean, like
yeah,
it's
that's
it's
pretty good. I mean, I feel like their record's a little better than what they are. I mean, I feel like they're
really.
always. I don't know though. That's the thing. Like they have a really talented team, and
They had
then
that 13-3 season a few years back.
damn, I feel like they've always just like underperformed. But
Uh huh.
they got a new head coach, right? That dude was the offensive coordinator on the Rams. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is, but
Mm,
it's like that dude was under McVay, and then he just turned their offense.
Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, him. He just turned the offense more explosive. They just traded for Hawkinson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and that like they're saying that like that's the target that Cousins is missing because he's never like his tight end's always been struggling because Irv Smith is out for the season now.
yeah.
But I mean, his receivers are just looking so talented, right? Like Thielen, Jefferson, KJ Osborne. He's like really good.
Yeah.
That's like one guy. I want to do a fantasy checkup. How's your fantasy team doing?
Oh, my fantasy teams are doing nice this year.
Really?
My better league I have, or like my league that actually matters. I'm 4-4 right now, but I'm
4 and
projected.
4.
Yeah, I mean, I lost the first couple weeks, but my team looks really good. I got Cooper Kupp, AJ Brown, CeeDee Lamb, and Josh
Oh,
Jacobs. And then I had D Hop. I traded him for Najee Harris. And then I also got TJ Hawkinson and Kirk Cousins.
oh, so that's you're gonna have the tight
I
end
start
QB
putting
too.
up numbers every week.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. I'm at a very big issue. Uh, I'll just
Yeah.
show you right here. I don't know if you can really see that. Let it focus a little.
Alan
He-
Lazard, Tyler Boyd.
No, you look at that. Look at that record.
0-6.
0-8.
Oh, bro, what happened? Oh no.
It's a money league too. It's I decided to only play one league this year because I was like like all my friends, we just wanted to do one league,
Yeah.
and I had first pick, so I got Taylor.
Oh,
Terrible. I
yeah,
messed up later. I chose Connor over Saquon, and then
James Conner.
later on, yeah, James Conner, and then I took Jerry Judy over so many good names. Jerry Judy, like Amon Ra. There's so many good names I could have taken. I took Jerry Judy. My team is, and then Tom Brady is just not it. My team is dead in the water. I'm already looking at next season. I already got eliminated from the playoffs because the best I can finish is 6-8. My team, okay. Remember the Raider Chiefs game?
Yeah.
On I think it was Sunday night or Monday night.
Yeah.
One of them. So I was playing Dylan Carlson with 11. He needed 11 points. Okay. 12 to win. 12 to win. When Chris Jones, remember when he got called for that like really bad roughing call?
Yeah.
And then Carlson kicked the 50-yarder. If that never happened, I would have won. So it's like these fantasy like bad breaks are just so annoying.
I know, yeah. That fantasy's been pretty weird this season though too.
Yeah. It's like some weeks like really good, some weeks like really bad. It's just like the NFL is just like looking super weird.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know why. I mean, I feel like it's weird. Like the NBA, like teams, the top teams will just like dominate every year.
Yeah.
But like NFL, bro, like any given Sunday, there's like a team can win. Like the Panthers beating the Bucks here. Like I don't know, it's weird.
I really don't know what's going on with like the Bucks, the Packers, the Rams, even the Bengals, like the two Super Bowl teams like from last year. Like what is happening with them? Like
really
I'm so confused. Like I saw Burrow's leading in passing yards, but he's been sacked 29 times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like just help him out. Like
I mean, they did improve their offensive line. They got Lael Collins.
Yeah.
It was their offensive line. I feel like it was already like decent. I don't know. I mean, it's always been kind of bad, but I feel like the Rams are still gonna get back to where they've been at.
Really, do you think they have like a chance of winning the division?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like they still have a really dominant team, but I don't know. Cooper Kupp's been going off in fantasy every week, but honestly, Aaron Donald, I feel like he's a little overrated because when I was watching that Rams game last week, like I would like never even really see Aaron Donald, but when I watch like TJ Watt and Micah Parsons, they're like involved in every single play. And like, it's weird. Like Aaron Donald just ain't even getting pressure or nothing, bro. He's just getting blocked out.
Yeah. So last question. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, I got the Bills, I guess. It's kind of boring, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I got the Bills beating the beating the Cowboys.
I'm gonna say the Cowboys beat the Bills.
You think the Cowboys are beating the Bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking so good. I mean, like offense is like if that okay, and like Zeke is injured, right? But like Pollard, like dude, what?
Touchdowns last
like,
game was stepped in. He's so rough.
Dude, Pollard is insane. I was like, what is he doing? Why is this kid so good? And
Yeah.
then and then Dak is back, right? Dak is always like super good, and then
Yeah. And they
late
got
like CDs.
James Washington coming back.
James Washington, Steelers legend.
Man, I love that dude. He's gonna be kind of around the couple. I hope.
He's gonna have a 200-yard game and then disappear.
Yeah,
James Washington, the GOAT. Love Steelers legend. You need to get a James Washington Steelers jersey.
I should. Bro.
Hang it right behind. You have the trio.
All these guys are retired now. It's so sad. All my jerseys I have are all former players now.
I mean,
except
two.
TJ
yeah. TJ Watt.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go with like, I mean, a Pickett jersey is like risky. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll just cop a George Pickens jersey. He's hella fire.
Yeah, Pickens. I love Pickens so much. Like, we have our feuds on the Steelers Seahawks, but like Pickens, dude, is so fun to watch. He's like just
a first round.
guy.
I was like looking back at mock drafts from like last year, and hella mock drafts like put him to like the Packers in the first round.
Really?
Yeah, I think he got injured or something. Then his draft stock fell a little bit, but
you think he's the best receiver in the class? Are you stretching it there, or like Olave? We haven't even seen Jameson Williams play, which is weird.
I think he's better than Deontay. I mean, they're kind of yeah. His catch radius is crazy, and he just makes some really great catches.
The personality too, I love him.
Yeah, he's really fun.
He's just a fun guy and a fun guy to watch. But hey, Oliver, thank you for coming on the channel. I hope to see you soon. Make sure to subscribe, follow Oliver on Instagram. It was hella fun talking the NFL with you. Maybe we'll do this at the end of the season. The full recap.
With you.
All right. Thanks, bro.
Thanks for having me.